right, Shalom. Giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Makahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS. Peace, honor, and respect to you, brothers that's out there laboring, edifying, rallying around the word and truth and sincerity. Shalom to you believers out there, the Aki and Wa'akwa. And as you know it, brothers and sisters, we're in the midst of prophecy, Salakia. All right. And we should, as brothers teaching, be in the spirit of prophecy because, you know, like Revelation 19:10, what do it say? Yahweh Shah, what? The testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy, man. All right. And when you go into that word prophecy, is what? To say what's going to happen before. All right. Which brings me to this first scripture I got pulled up, 2nd Esdras 15, and starting at verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Okay. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Yeah, let's read that again. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. And we're not going to find no book on the planet Earth that's more faithful and true than the Holy Scriptures, man. All right. But it says, what? Speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. All right. To, you know, letting them know what's going to happen before time, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. All right. Which is going to take me to the next scripture, which is Isaiah what? 46. All right. Isaiah 46 and 10. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 9. Remembering the former things of old, for I am the Most High and there is none else. I am the Most High and there is none like me. All right. Declaring the end from the beginning. What is that? Prophecy. From ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. Yeah. Let's read that again. Declaring the end from the beginning. Okay. And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. Right. And the Lord said what? From ancient, declaring the end from the beginning, from the ancient times, from the old times, the things that are not yet done. Right. And when we go to Revelation 13, all right, starting at verse 16, okay, that was basically, spoken about in the ancient times, all right, but guess what? It's coming to pass right now, all right, it's happening right before our eyes, Revelation 13 to 16, okay, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right. Small or great, rich or poor, free and bond. All right. Everybody. All right. Your favorite rapper is not going to be excluded. All right. All the way down to the guy that's at the liquor store asking for you for $1. Everybody. All right. So I'm going to just let these little clips play. Lord willing, it's edifying. All right.
The nature of this CBDC, what is it actually going to look like? They never talk about that. Right. But I heard one European central banker tell me what it's going to look like. He saw it. He was invited to one of the old central banks in Europe that are very much promoting this. And they showed him. And, he's a top, executive director of another central bank in Europe. And there's no reason to believe that he was telling me a story. And he was around this large and would be implanted under your skin.
A British company has an idea that would let you ditch your wallet or purse and still be able to pay for things. The company Wallet More says the $300 chip is the size of a grain of rice. You'd most likely have it implanted in your hand And once it's activated, you can use it at a checkout by just swiping your hand over the card reader.
FTX blew up in spectacular fashion. It looks like fraud. But in the wake of that, rather than thinking through, like, why did regulators let this happen? There's a new effort underway to regulate every single financial transaction that occurs in this country through something called the Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC. If that happens, we're done.
So you might have missed what happened Wednesday afternoon at the Fed, but they started their CBDC. Maybe we should start having the conversation of, gosh, this looks like the mark of the beast.
COVID makes it accelerates the process of digitalization and automatization. It legitimizes the deployment of mass surveillance even in democratic countries, and it makes surveillance go on.
Nothing in there. £5. Fuck's sake, let me see your hand.
So look at this. You're in London, you're on a business trip, you're staying in Greenwich, and you want to buy some food. So you go into the local Aldi's, like this one, and you think, I'm going to go in here and buy some food so that I can feed myself. And then you approach the barrier, and look, you can't even get in the shop without having a QR code to scan here or to scan here, and then you can go in and buy things. Now this looks to me like the beginning stages of the digital prison that we keep talking about. What do you think?
Biological progress and advancing very fast. But can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants, and we measure your brain waves, and I can immediately tell you how the people react, or I can feel how the people react to your answers. Is it
the credit card swipe and then the tap, and now just a wave of the hand can process a payment.
So the future just keeps coming. Let's check in with
Fast.
Jason Carr in the carport. Jason, what the mark of the beast is going on?
At a time when Elon Musk has monkeys playing Pong with their brains, scientists are growing half monkey, half human embryos, and UFOs are becoming a more real phenomenon. This seems on par or even a bit subdued by comparison or contrast. Amazon is rolling out palm scanners at one of its Whole Foods stores in Seattle. The technology, called Amazon One, allows shoppers to pay for their purchases by holding their hands above a scanner. Before you can use it, you have to give the company your credit card information and palm print. Amazon has been testing the system at its Amazon Go and Amazon Go grocery stores. The company plans to bring it to 8 Seattle area Whole Foods stores.
Whole Foods has the new palm scanning pay.